Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now if you're happening on this channel for the first time, it's good to have you. This is where I sit and I kind of mull over, the audio video sphere, the audio video space, just from a layman's point of view, the everyday person point of view. I'm not into the reviews and digging deep into the specs. I love specs, but I'm not going to be digging deep into specs. I don't do that on this channel. I just love to talk about audio video. I have a little surround sound system in this little space here. This space does double duty, and I have a little 2-channel system out there in another room. In my basement here. My basement is unfinished. I'm in Canada. Canada is very cold in the winter. I can't do anything down here. I can't even watch TV down in this space in the winter because it's so cold. And because it's not insulated, it's not heated but not insulated. So still a bit cold. Not a bit cold, very cold. But anyway, I got sidetracked with all of that. Welcome. My question for you today is, if you're into home theater, if you're into surround sound, right? Does all your speakers, your front, left, and right, your center, your surround back. I'm not sure how many channels you may be running. You may be doing Dolby Atmos. You may be running 2 high channels or 4 high channels. I don't know. But my question is, do all your speakers have to be matched? And when I say matched, do they all have to be from the same manufacturer? I just want to know what's your take on it. Because, I watch a lot of audio video stuff online from different reviewers and guys who are into this kind of stuff. I'm just an enthusiast, by the way. I'm not a pro in this. I just love, I just love it. I don't have the big bucks to spend on it, if you know what I mean, right? But I notice for the most part, most of the people who are into this as a hobby, seem to go for speakers from the same manufacturer, And I get it. I really do get it. I mean, if I could do that for the most part, I'm talking about me now, I would do it. But me personally, I have been mixing and matching speakers over the years, and I have still been enjoying my home theater. That has never stopped me from enjoying my home theater. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't do it. Don't get me wrong. Don't try to kill me now, right? Because I know the benefits. And I know that one of the big benefits is the fact, they talk about timbre matching. When you have speakers, a set of speakers from the same manufacturer, right? Most likely they're going to sound better because they are matched. They are designed. They were designed to work together, if you know what I mean. They were, it's a set, right? When they're from the same manufacturer, they're better matched in terms of sound. They talk about timbre matching. So they're made from the same material probably. The speaker drivers, speaker cones, the cabinet and everything. What's inside. The crossover. Whatever is inside. Everything is kind of matched up and designed a specific way to kind of blend together. So I understand that. I do, and that is one of the big benefits of having, speakers from the same manufacturer in your surround sound system. And not only that, they actually look better. They do look better. Everything looks more uniform and more cohesive. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, so I get that. But for someone like me who just kind of dabble I've been dabbling into home theater for the past umpteenth years. Never been one to get so serious with it that I have to get all my speakers from the same manufacturer. I have done it a couple of times, but it was never intentionally, if you know what I mean. I may have seen someone selling a set of speakers online, and I would have picked it up. Yeah, so I know the benefits of having all your speakers matched. But trust me, guys, like I said earlier, that has never stopped me from enjoying my surround sound system. And if I may say so myself, my system, for the most part, over the years, have always sounded good to me. Someone may walk into my home and beg to differ, but I have been into this thing for quite a while now. I would say maybe around 20 years. 20 years into home theater. Yeah. And so, I have learned a lot of tips and tricks here and there. Right? And, I have been able to pick up speakers from different manufacturers, match them up. I've been able to calibrate my system well enough so that they all blend and sound really good. Like I said, I'm into my home theater space right now, and I use all kind of speakers, guys. My center channel right now, my center channel over there, you know what it is? You don't even hear of this brand anymore. It's called Sound Dynamics. It's a Sound Dynamic center, right? I have another spare center tucked away somewhere, and it's from a company called Acoustic Research. Yeah, Acoustic Research. So these are some of the older brands, right? But up front, I'm using bookshelves for my front speakers, and these are a pair of monitor audio. I'm sure everybody knows monitor audio, right? My back speakers, so currently I'm just doing a 5.1 system, a 5.1. I have gone Dolby Atmos many times with only 2 high channels, and I have always come back to a 5.1. I've done 7.1 a couple of times though, 7.2. But to be honest, when it comes to Dolby Atmos, I will not go back to Dolby Atmos. They say never, but I will not go back to Dolby Atmos until I can install 4 high channels. Yeah, so for now, I'm done with Dolby Atmos. But that's a video for another day. All right. What I'm saying, I'm running a 5.1 system right now, and in terms of the speakers, let me see how many different brands. I have Monitor Audio, I have Sound Dynamics, that's 2. I have Acoustic Research at the back, and for my subwoofer, I'm running an Infinity subwoofer. Infinity. Now, you may be sitting there and thinking, man, this guy is old school. He has all these old brands. I have tried all kind of brands. I have tried Klipsch. I have tried quite a few brands of speakers. So I'm familiar with all the brands out there, and I've tried a few. But for me personally, it's what sounds good. And not only that, I want to save money. So I buy a lot of these stuff on the used market. Right? So yeah, my home theater system right now, it's a mixed bag. But guess what? It sounds good. At least it sounds good to me. So what's your take? That's my question today. What's your take? Do you, if you're into this home theater surround sound thing, Do all your speakers have to be from the same manufacturer? Like I said, I know the benefits of having your speakers all from the same manufacturer and all, matched up and thing. But is it a priority for you? That's what I'm asking. Is it a priority for you? When you think of a home theater system, and you're thinking of all the speakers around you, do they all have to have the same logo on them? That's my question. So let me know. What do you think? What's your take? That's my question for today as we kind of delve into this whole audio video thing. All right, so hit me up in the comments, let me know, and until the next video, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. This is called Simple Audio Video. We're just keeping it simple, guys. All right, thank you for watching.